our teachers and our elected officials and school officials and the police department, the fire department, the restaurant owners, the business owners, everybody has a story to tell. The Tri-County Times is a local newspaper, a local community newspaper for Fenton, Linden, and Holly. It comes out twice a week, Wednesday and the weekend.
We would be an entirely different community if we didn't have a newspaper here. We are a showcase for people to share their stories.
It's very locally based, very family friendly.
The Tri-County Times is not just a newspaper. We're all kinds of digital products. We have websites, videos, mobile apps.
Community newspapers are much stronger than the dailies. They've withstood the last 5 years where a lot of dailies have closed because we are part of the local community.
It's the backbone of news right now, basically, and I think it always will be in some aspect. I just really never realized how passionate people are about community around here before, and I very, very much like that aspect.
We meet every Monday morning for 2 hours. We go over every story that we think that we're going to be writing for that week or the next week. After the editorial meeting, the stories start getting written. People are getting called, appointments are made.
I take very, very careful notes. I go back and try to write the story as soon as possible so that it's very clear in my mind.
Photo assignments are made, videos are done. The stories come in, I edit them.
We proof it and make sure all the T's are crossed and I's are dotted.
Then it goes to our composition department.
We take the advertising, the editorial content, and we put it together and we present that to the reader in a way that they can understand. We win awards in design for the newspaper.
As soon as we get a story done, we get it online.
Younger people especially want to get their news and information like right now. So that's the way newspapers are going. It's more like getting to be more like a daily newspaper when we put content online several times a day. And people seem to like that because we get a very good response.
Then things get put onto our website. They go sent to the printer. We get printed, and then it gets delivered to your home.
So our role in a place like Fenton is to deliver the news first. We always, we're there on scene. We're there at the schools. We're there when car accidents happen. We're there for festivals. We're there for any kind of events that involve people.
We're also the watchdogs as well. You know, we do cover meetings. We do report on meetings. We report on money being spent, tax dollars being spent. They can't get a lot of what we're putting out there anywhere else because we're here in the community, we live in the community.
Nowhere can you go and see local stories about our local athletes.
It's one of the few areas in the paper that everything's about accomplishment and success. And I think that's a positive thing. I think people need to like to see that about themselves. I think you should be able to look at that front page or the front page of sports or whatever and realize that page reflects a day in the life of that community. I think it should have that feel. I think they should make you feel good about your community too.
If you watch the morning news or if you watch late night talk shows, they're always citing community newspapers. That's because who reports on news first? It's always us, or it's always some kind of small town paper.
I feel like I know everything that's going on in this community, and if I don't know about it, shame on me, because I need to know.
We don't just take what comes in, we go out and find it.
The people that work here are super dedicated, not only to their job, but to the newspaper. They live here, they shop here, they eat here. They want to provide a newspaper that's quality to the people that they share a community with.
Even at this stage of my life, I'm getting older, and I still love it as much as I did 22 year ago.
We are all in this community together. We live and breathe everything that this paper writes about.
My old general manager always said our job is to educate, entertain, and inform, and I think community newspapers do that.
Where else can you find this information? We do it for you, we do the work for you. We bundle it all up into one little package and bring it to your home.
The Tri-County Times is your local newspaper.